Hey, finance virtuosos. Today we're going to talk about something really important, mistakes that you might be making in your 20s that can come back to bite you later in life. We've all made mistakes, that's just part of being human. But some mistakes are way more harmful than others and can seriously haunt you for years and years if you're not careful. So it's crucial to learn about these potential pitfalls now while you're still young so you can avoid them and set yourself up for success down the road. This is the Finance Virtuoso channel, where we talk about all things finance. For your daily dose of valuable information on money, business, investments, and savings, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell right now. To kick things off, let's talk about not saving money in your 20s. I know, you're just getting started, money is tight, rent is due, student loans are piling up. Believe me, I get how daunting it can feel to try to save when you're broke. However, saving early and often, even tiny amounts, can make a massive difference decades from now when you're ready to retire. The magic of compound interest means that money you save and invest now has so much more time to grow compared to if you wait until later. Even just stashing away money from tax returns or job bonuses can get you started. Or automated. Most banks let you automatically transfer money straight from your paycheck into a separate savings account. That way you never even see it and you get used to living on less. Next up is not investing in yourself and your skills. You've heard it before, your most valuable asset is you. By continuously learning new knowledge and honing useful abilities, you're making an investment that compounds over time, just like money in the stock market. The more you level up your talents and expertise, especially early on, the more opportunities will open up down the line, higher income potential, better jobs, new business ventures, you name it. Maybe you pick up coding skills, get certified in project management, or start taking online classes to further your education. Every new ability you gain puts more power in your hands to steer your career in the direction you want. Another major pitfall is choosing the wrong career path to pursue right out of the gates. This one is huge, because your job isn't just about money, it's how you'll be spending the majority of your waking hours for decades. It deeply impacts your quality of life, mental health, sense of purpose, everything. So you'd better make sure you're passionate about it. I'm not saying you need to have it 100% figured out at 22 years old. Most of us go through multiple career changes and evolutions over our working lives. But you do need to put in the effort to really explore your interests, talk to people in different fields, get internships or entry-level tastes to see what fits. Don't just resign yourself to something you hate or that makes you miserable just because it's easy or you fell into it randomly. The next mistake is letting toxic people into your life, especially in these pivotal forming years of your 20s. The people you surround yourself with, for better or worse, absolutely shape your mindset, well-being, habits, and self-worth. Toxic people can seriously stunt your growth. I'm talking about the constant complainers, critics, gossipers, manipulators, and competition stokers who just drain energy from every interaction. You know the type, always negativity, drama, putting others down to feel better about themselves. Having these kinds of folks in your inner circle, as friends, romantic partners, or otherwise, is a one-way ticket to tears down the line. While we're on the topic of romantic partners, that brings me to the next common mistake, staying in a bad relationship for way too long. We've all had our heartbreak pains and toxic situationships. But there's a big difference between working through normal rough patches and just straight up ignoring all the red flags that this person is dreadfully wrong for you. If you get that gut feeling that this relationship is holding you back, making you unhappy, or even impacting other areas of your life like your work, your friendships, your overall fulfillment and potential, you've got to rip off the band-aid and end it. Don't stick around out of convenience, fear of being alone, or try to convince yourself it'll magically get better. It rarely does without drastic changes. This next one is so easy to do in your 20s, but can lead to major regrets, focusing your time and energy on things that truly don't matter in the grand scheme. These are your prime years for investing in lasting parts of your life that provide fulfillment, your relationships, your health, your education and skills, finding purpose. Yet it's so tempting to get wrapped up in the superficial day-to-day noise, social media, mindlessly scrolling, fleeting drama, overindulging in vices, or just general complacency letting life pass you by. Those things might feel important in the moment, but looking back you'll wish you had dedicated more of yourself to what truly makes you whole as a human being. Another way too common mistake that people in their 20s make is completely letting their health and fitness fall by the wayside in the name of busyness and hustle. I totally get it, working those first jobs out of college, trying to build a social life, maybe getting serious in a relationship for the first time. The days feel like a blur and hitting the gym somehow keeps getting bumped down the priority list. But heed my warning, neglecting your physical wellness now can snowball into bigger problems down the line that'll make you kick yourself for being short-sighted. Things like an increased risk for heart disease, obesity, chronic pain, cognitive issues, and more can all stem from letting yourself fall into sedentary habits and poor self-care. Last but not least, a big mistake far too many people make in their 20s is, you guessed it, not traveling and experiencing the world beyond their backyards. These should be some of your most unfettered, adventurous years free of major responsibilities. The perfect time to scratch that travel itch and rack up those passport stamps. I totally understand that travel, especially internationally, isn't always the most affordable for a young adult. But even just exploring nationally or taking little weekend road trips to nearby cities can expose you to new cultures, perspectives, and life-expanding moments that shape who you become as a person. Trust me, once you get locked into the grind of a career, mortgage, family etc. in your 30s and beyond, those opportunities for spontaneous adventures become fewer and farther between. You'll deeply wish you had taken more chances to travel and collect those invaluable experiences when you had way less holding you back. So there you have it, folks, 8 of the biggest mistake landmines to dodge in your 20s before they come back to haunt you years later. From not saving and investing in yourself, to toxic relationships, neglecting your health, and more, these are the pitfalls that are way too easy to stumble into when you're young. But they can lead to serious regrets down the road. The beautiful thing is, you're ahead of the game just being aware of these potential mistakes. Now it's up to you to apply this wisdom and protect your future self from that regretful hindsight. Will it take discipline, hard work, and making some tough choices at times? You bet. But isn't avoiding a life of shortcomings and what-ifs worth it? As always, thanks so much for watching. Do me a favor and smash that like button if you found this video helpful. I'll catch you next time.